President, if I may, prior to going into private, make a comment.
The floor is yours, Mr. Trujillo.
Thank you, Mr. President. We encourage all members of the community to address this board during public speaking. Unfortunately, on occasion, we get caught up with the priority of celebrating the children's achievements and recognizing those members of the community who go beyond the call of duty. For whatever reason, we recognize their achievements, and public portion sometimes is later than we'd like it to, but nevertheless, I find that it's an important part of what we do here. The current policy was to organize the public speaking portion so that the public would have equal time to address their concerns. But besides the fact that we do open the mics, we do have staff on hand that will answer these questions and concerns. I always encourage parents to try to deal with issues at the school level, first and foremost, before bringing it to the administration, to the board. I always find that it's better to communicate. Then there's those incidents where communication at the school level does not work. And there is a system and a process that does protect the citizens and the students and protects their rights. And that I assure you that is in place, and that we have a lot of respect for that policy and that process. And as the speaker asked, I'm sure that we could provide him with that information so that it's clear. That policy also protects the staff to make sure that their rights are protected. See, the board does not pick sides. We advocate on behalf of the children and the citizens first, but we do have an obligation to our staff, who are wonderful people. There are many great professionals in our district. So it saddens me when there's a discourse and when there's a disconnect, because I know there's a lot of great people in our district who come to work every day with good intentions and do a lot of great work. To the other speakers' comments, I would say simply running for public office and coming here and denigrating the work that the hardworking staff does and the progress that's made simply to move your own political agenda every day. I think you're better served by coming here with solutions and offering solutions rather than pointing out shortfalls. I believe there isn't anyone on this board who does not agree that there's a lot of work to be done, that every child deserves a great education. You had your turn to speak, sir. Now it's my turn. That's the way this works, okay? You speak and then I get my turn. All right? We believe that all children deserve a great education. And I'm sure that most people can understand that a district with over 22,000 children from all walks of life, with all sorts of challenges, it's a tough job. Turning a ship around isn't easy. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to turn a ship around that for many, many years, just went on the wrong course. Okay? Is this board perfect? Absolutely not. Have we done everything we can do? Absolutely not. There's still a lot to be done. Okay, and in order to do that, we not only need this board to show resolve, but we also need the community to be involved. And that doesn't that doesn't happen very easily. So I encourage the community to continue to come here and voice their concerns, to use the mediums that there are to communicate with us. I assure you that we take your comments and your concerns very, very seriously. We are really concerned about what's going on here. Many of us have children in this district. We are taxpayers in this city. And we are doing this with good intentions. Unfortunately, not every day we can make everyone happy, and I apologize for that, but that isn't our intention. Our intention is to make sure that every child is educated, that we create a great environment, and our record stands on its own. If you go back, yes, every school should be a blue ribbon school. In a perfect world, perhaps that's true, okay? And we're striving for that. But that isn't easy, but that doesn't negate the fact that we do have 3. I challenge you to go across the state and find another district, okay, like Elizabeth, who has 3 blue ribbon schools. Okay, I challenge you to go throughout the country and find a school district who has built more new schools in the period of time that the district in Elizabeth has. It is hard to argue with the success we're having in Elizabeth. Sure, there are a lot of children, again, I tell you, there's a lot of children that could get a better education, and we're striving to give them that education, but it isn't easy. It doesn't happen overnight. And it doesn't just happen with these 9 board members and the superintendent. It happens with the community. This room should be full of parents, okay, and educators every month. Okay, because that's what it takes. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Okay, and I won't sit here and have someone just come here and bash the board for their own political agenda because they want to get elected. Okay, you come here, you voice your opinion, and that's fine, that's your right. But I have a right, an obligation. I have an obligation to call you out for what you are. Okay, and it is what it is. Okay, and anyone who knows me knows that I tell it how it is. I've always been honest, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, but you'll get the truth from me all the time, whether you like it or not. Okay, and I don't know of any board member here who isn't accessible. I don't know of any of my colleagues who will not step up and take a phone call or take the time to meet with a parent. I just don't believe that is true. I just find it hard to believe that we won't take the time. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Nasco, for my time.